Hey everybody, welcome back to the Council of Reeds. I'm Dylan, here with Jason, Nitin,
Hello.
and Dave. Oh, are you drinking mid-intro?
I don't usually share lunch, but you want some?
Not with you, no. Anybody
Eat
else?
lunch.
Alright.
Yeah.
Can't drink on the job, bro.
Yeah, what is this? Continue drinking.
I'm okay.
You went far from okay.
I'm
That's why we love you, but
I'm excited about this episode. You know what? It's the first episode I've got a chair that won't give way on me when I lean back.
yeah, it takes part of the excitement away. You never know when it's going to collapse. Chairs are expensive, man. What a scam.
It's okay, I didn't get paid
Yeah,
for it.
put Ergo in front of it, and that's it. Triple the price.
Or gaming.
Oh, bro.
Gaming
those,
chairs.
who pays for them?
What's gaming about those gaming
Don't
chairs?
look at me.
Neon lights.
They're gaming your goddamn wallets.
It's got lights? It's got
No.
speakers?
No.
Yeah,
I've
but the
seen
speakers I can
some
understand.
good
Of
speakers.
course, yeah. Like that I can at least see where it's a gaming chair. But otherwise, it's just a chair.
It's a chair that looks like a stealth bomber.
Yeah. Race car.
Yeah. That's some ASMR.
Well, why do you drink some of it out of the can and some of it out of the cup?
Because I got more in the can, so I might as well experience the cup first.
This is a great intro so far.
Thank you.
Dave just being a pisshead.
Yes. Alright,
4 in the afternoon.
But no way.
featured comic books this week. Superman, Batman, World's Finest,
Yep.
issue 1, and Carnage, issue 1.
Yep.
It's just
Um,
foam in here.
Shut up, Dave. Trying to run a show here. We got new trailers for Halo TV series,
Promising.
Miss Marvel on Disney+.
Also promising.
Brand new Lego DeLorean set got announced as well, and we are going to annihilate Nitin's film Flashback, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Which is
Right.
it's too far, man. This is a war crime.
But you
This is a war
subjected
crime.
me to.
This is a war crime, man. Did not warrant Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Nah, that's excessive. excessive.
I could have gone worse.
It could
I don't think so.
I could have went full scorcher.
Because I haven't seen that one that you were having an eye about. Was it Alone in the Dark or whatever?
Yeah, Alone in the Dark.
But I honestly cannot say how it could be worse than
I can't comprehend that either. No, I can't.
I might have to watch it of my own free will just to see, because I can't. Because what you made me watch the other day, and I've seen it before, but goddamn, there's a reason why I haven't seen it in 25
Yeah, I only
years.
seen it the once
Yeah, when it was like new, right? 'Cause Mortal Kombat was
Yes,
great!
absolutely.
Goddamn. Anyway.
Okay, we'll get to that. But first, let's get into the comic books.
Yes!
Superman,
What's
Superman, Batman. I was about to say, I said Superman, Batman. It's Batman, Superman.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Of course, because Batman comes first.
Well, admittedly,
Alphabetical?
alphabetical, yeah. But that's not why.
No.
Superman Batman sounds better, I think.
For the past few years, Batman's been coming first.
Yes.
Were you drinking before you came here?
Just gonna say that.
I'm not going to tell you.
That's a yes.
Yes.
Okay, World's Finest. Mark Waid and Dan Mora.
Ah, like, it's a great creative team.
Yeah.
Without doubt.
Dan Mora art is so good.
Yeah, I flicked through the book and the art is fantastic.
I think his stuff looks a little different.
Yeah, I think so.
Could be the inking.
Yes, well, there isn't an inker listed,
Oh, okay.
but it's definitely the inky, because it's a thicker, chunkier, sort of darker, thicker line. It's definitely a choice, I guess, by him. Like, compared to his boom sort of stuff, and it just looks different, but it looks great. Like, I like it.
Yeah.
Um,
The issue itself, very, very Silver Age.
so simple.
Yeah, like just balls to the wall, just crazy stuff happening. Oh, Poison Ivy. Oh, Metallo. Oh, Doom Patrol. Oh, Zod. Like,
Yes.
all this crazy stuff happening.
I do like the
Short
intrigue.
Robin.
Yes. Yes.
Well, it's a flashback tale with a flashback.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
That's
nice.
Yes.
And in the flashback, Robin is wearing his little shorts.
Yeah. But he upgraded to big
Pants.
boy pants
Yes.
in the single flashback.
Yes.
But that was really good. Because like the flashback part, like they're only still new at meeting it. Like they don't have much of a relationship, Batman and Superman. So that was cool. And, full classic Jimmy Olsen looking.
Yeah. And that flashback story, Superman dresses up as Batman.
Yes.
And pretends to be Batman, and that's a throwback to the original World's
Yep.
Finest comics.
Yeah.
that happened all the time.
Yeah.
They swapped, and Bruce Wayne would be Superman. And
Yes.
Silver Age.
Yeah, it was a fun issue. Wasn't a knock my socks off issue,
Yeah.
I wouldn't think, but I could see not everybody's cup of tea because of the Silver Aginess.
Yeah, if you don't get it,
Yeah.
I could feel.
It's a little stilted and corny
Yeah.
for some people, I think.
In short, like if you didn't like Batman Brave and the Bold cartoon,
Something wrong with you.
yeah, you probably
No, that
wouldn't
show
like
was great.
Unless it was a Blue Beetle episode. That would be
New Blue Beetle.
yeah, that was struggle. First time I watched it, I was like, yeah, this is crap. Next one was an Aquaman episode. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I do like the introduction of Doom Patrol and
Yeah.
just how Batman helps.
Or just, yeah, even that was so 60s. You know, oh, we need a doctor that specialises in sort of...
Yeah.
Whoa! Batman just, like, ding, ding, light bulb. Doom Patrol, great. Cool to see them interacting with some superhero stuff, you know, like, really since the Morrison days, you don't get a lot of superhero Doom Patrol.
No.
You get that sort of
Yeah.
kind most of the time these days.
And Batman's generally not on this end of the spectrum in like super crazy out there stuff going on.
Yeah. Penguin, like,
Yeah!
like just doing, like, yeah, it's really throwback style.
He's got Robin tied over a vat of like molten lava or something.
Yes.
Old school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I did like it.
Tell me your plans of world domination.
Yeah.
You know, like,
If you like a bit of fun in your Batman,
Yeah. Some classic superhero goodness.
yes, check it out. Alright, next up, we got Carnage, issue 1. 2 stories in this Carnage. First one by Ram V, and then the second one, Michelin.
what I don't
You like
get
a flashback?
is
Yes.
that it's a self-contained story for an issue 1. It's a bit weird.
I
I got the impression that it
I don't.
was.
What the main story?
Yeah.
I don't think that's self-contained.
Oh yeah.
It says to be continued.
No, but like, I don't want to spoil it. I'm trying. Okay, so there's a guy who wants to be the next host.
Yeah,
Does
that was
his
messed
thing.
up stuff.
Yeah, does his thing.
Messed up stuff.
Carnage
Artist.
comes in, rejects him,
Yes.
supposedly,
Yes.
and then that's it. You know, like there's no lead on. Like if he took him, then
Because
fair
he's
enough.
the next host.
Ah.
That's what
Spoilers.
that's what I assumed from
Okay.
it.
Maybe, but why?
I don't know. Ask Ram V, bro.
Okay.
I'll get to it in issue 2, maybe.
Where's Cletus?
Cletus has been gone since
Yeah, what happened?
like the Absolute Carnage thing was the end of him, basically.
Right.
Well, he was gone before that and stuff, and then he was, you know, but end of Absolute Carnage, Cletus is dead and gone, and the symbiote just is on its own. It's just Carnage symbiote running around and jumping onto things, you know, like it was on the Shark. And like in the Carnage Forever one shot, like and you see that follows on here. He goes and sort of captures Hydro Man from whatever prison it is, Ravencroft. Or whatever.
Yeah.
And like he's like, I don't need like Cletus was the best host I could get. I don't need no, I'm just my own man or whatever. But yeah, at the same time, I think he says something about it. He said, "Oh, I miss the chattering in my head and stuff."
Isn't the sole purpose of a symbiote to have a host, though?
Well,
Like, why is every symbiote doesn't have a host nowadays? Really? Like, they can think for themselves and do their own thing.
well,
I know you got Eddie and
they're
his
not-
son, but...
They're symbiotes, not parasites. Like parasites need a host.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Symbiotes, it's like the meaning of the word is like a relationship that's beneficial for both.
Okay, cool.
I guess that kind
because
of
like
Yeah, I'm thinking...
especially
yeah.
as they've you know retconned and revamped
Yeah.
stuff, you know, and then they're a whole race of people with a planet and blah blah blah, and like it's all got to do with the null stuff, and you know what I mean. They've changed what a symbiote
yeah.
has been in the last couple of years pretty heavy.
Because it seemed early on like they did need hosts.
Yes,
right?
yes.
At
It's
first.
like anything, yeah. Next guy comes on and adds his little bit, and then
Yeah.
Fumby's gonna hate us. We're talking about symbiotes without him.
it was interesting. But yeah, so a policeman's investigating this serial killer, who is some crazy stuff. Like it's all about
The stage, the
yeah,
prestige.
and he's
yeah.
got like a canvas. So like they come to this thing, right? They come to a crime scene, the coppers, and like this is what's on show for them.
Oh.
But they're like, oh, but the canvas is blank. I'll show you the people. Look at that. Messed up, gruesome murdering victims. And then they're like, but there's no thing. And then it just opens up and there's like goddamn butterflies.
Oh, they get the
It's like
butterflies.
And that makes the art, which is calling.
Ah.
it's like I don't know if you watched Hannibal TV show,
No.
but like the murders in that, like there were sort of
That's sort of deal.
stages made it as like art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
sort
I
of.
was like, Marvel did it with the Daredevil a couple of years ago. What was it called? The Muse or whatever? Anyway. But so that was the first story. Yeah, like Dave said, the serial killer is desperately... He's calling out to Carnage. His whole point is to get Carnage to come because he wants to be... I'm the perfect
That's true.
host.
Yeah.
Carnage's like, you're a loser. Basically. Like,
He's just a fan. He's just a fanboy.
Yeah, 100%. And then the next story was like a flashback to a kid, like a juvie kid who wants Carnage to come and kill his juvie bullies. Because the kid just got locked up for petty stuff. He's a little kid, so when he gets in juvie, he's still getting bullied because the real bad guys. So Carnage's like, oh, I'm not errand boy sort of thing. But then the kid convinces him. So Carnage just comes and does his thing.
Beautiful.
It's
And
like
then the kid freaks out.
the other book that came out the other week, which was Extreme Carnage. That was the same thing.
Carnage Forever. Yes.
It just seems like the same story that was in the other book
Yes.
about the little girl.
Yes. Well, it pretty much is, I think. Well, it's like intentionally because he's hiding out in the same place as the little girl and stuff. Like it's clearly a connection.
Okay.
And then you get peanuts, Carnage peanuts, 2 Carnage peanuts at the end.
Oh,
Wizard
wow.
I didn't read that.
Oh yes,
Oh,
sorry.
damn
This
it.
is yes.
I
Did you
totally
read that?
missed that. No,
Yeah.
I thought it was like an ad.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
Because I had that in the one shot as well. It was okay. Not. I don't know. Same thing as the World's Finest. It was okay. I probably enjoyed the one shot a couple of weeks ago more than I did this one. But we'll see where it goes. I would prefer Cletus than Carnage. You know, like it's the same thing. I don't think. Yeah, Venom is Brock and the symbiotes. Carnage is Cletus and the symbiote. It is the way it is now, but there was some messed up stuff. And I'm intrigued. Ram V does seem like he would suit a darker Carnage thing, and he's doing the Venom, so we'll see how they interact.
Yeah, but when he's talking, it's like you can see Cletus saying the same stuff. You know, like you don't really.
Well, they clearly they were bonded for so long that they would take on each other,
Yeah.
a bit of each other's personality, and or have a similar thing to start with. That's why they were such a good bond. But yeah, I just wish we had Cletus proper symbiotes, but it is what it is. But there's potential there. New this week, Dave. The Clay People Colossus.
Clay people. Weird story. It's about a story of revenge, and it's great. It's essentially a one shot about a kid who's half Jewish, half Chinese, I think, or half Asian. Don't get me wrong.
That seems like an odd mix.
Yeah, and they lives in a military family that go around, and they end up in like an
'Cause it's a
American base
golem,
in
right?
whoop nowhere, right? So, it's hard to explain.
Well, it's based on the song "Clay Hill" by the band Colossus.
Yes.
So
Oh.
if you've heard this, like it's a sort of metal band. I haven't heard the song, but I was looking up what it's about when I saw the list. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, but it's based on the metal song.
Oh, I swear to
So
God,
you should listen to the song, Dave.
me and Dylan have zero recollection of ordering it out of previous. Zero. I was like, when it first came, like on the invoice, I'm like, oh, do you know what this is? I don't know what this is. And then when it came in, I looked at it, I was like, no, maybe they had a different name. Because there was something about it that looked familiar. But I guess not if that's the case then.
Did you look it up?
Do I look like the type of look
You
things
saw
like?
Colossus and thought X-Men or something.
It's too late. It's already here.
But yeah, it's not bad. It's he goes to his, I think, granddad who's dying and gives him a spell book essentially, and then like to make a Colossus out of clay, and hilarity ensues.
Hilarity. Okay.
I know, like, yeah.
Interesting.
But I thought it was like longer than. I guess it is just a one shot. So
Yeah, it's based on a song.
yeah,
Interesting.
And you see
It's even
like,
more intriguing.
the details of the song after and that. So.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I might have to check that out now. Because I was just like, I don't know what this is. Alrighty, next up, we got Reckoning War, The Trial of the Watcher. Obviously tying into the Fantastic Four sort of big storyline. Dan Slott, 8 years in the making or whatever.
Does he have his eye?
Well, this is, well, yeah, sort of. He's fixed. They fixed him out a couple of issues ago.
Oh,
Sort of thing.
God, okay.
But this one was cool, man. Well, one, it's Rodriguez art. Like, look at that.
Yes,
Just
great.
great stuff.
Yeah.
And a certain somebody.
Yes. Like, look at that. He just does some cool stuff. But what this is okay. So the Reckoning are a race of people that the Watchers sort of caused and blah blah blah, and they've been hidden and they're coming back, right? And that's why the Watchers didn't refuse to interact.
Yeah, they
Or do
originally
anything.
created them, or were they originally the prototype for
Yes.
the Watchers?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's why the vow of not interfering or whatever. So the Reckoning race it back and blah blah blah. So the Watcher goes to the Watcher Council, which is like 3 of them or whatever. It's like, man, we got to do stuff or whatever. And they're like, nah, bro, like we're sick of you interfering. I think one's his dad, and like they tie him to a chair and like, all right, we're gonna go look. You want to interfere? You're always doing stuff. You always have your what ifs. Let's have a what if. What if you didn't come and tell Reed Richards what was going on the first Galactus thing, which was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, look at that, 60s-ness. So yeah,
His
so,
art is very like.
amazing.
If I want to take a closer look, it sort of reminds me of Kirby.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's very Kirby-esque.
yes. Just with
Yeah,
a
it is,
modernness.
Yeah, with a modern twist. Yeah.
That, no, I was just gonna say that's a panel from the issue, but then I guess it's supposed to look like a panel from the issue.
Yeah, so
the FF issue.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
instead
definitely
of
Kirby-esque, yeah.
him stopping, because the Watcher messes with, tried to keep Earth hidden from Silver Surfer originally, and then when Galactus still gets here, he tells Reed and gives him the ultimate nullifier and whatever. So it's like, what if he doesn't? Like, what would have happened? Would they have? And like the Watcher's like, no way. You know, Earth's great. Would have been lost. Galactus would have eaten him, and maybe not. It was really cool. I really liked it actually.
Reed got messed up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
it was cool. Yeah, it's got some Nick Fury in it, so always a sucker for Nick Fury. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it actually. Because I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. Watch tie-in.
So,
Go
is this
there.
the main series?
No,
or...
the arc's mainly just in Fantastic Four.
Okay.
So you
Some
had the
one-shots
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
Okay.
the Alpha one shot and this and.
For 15 years, you think they like, hey, have a mini series, you know?
I don't think the Fantastic Four are, sales-wise, maybe at the level where they're demanding extra minis, maybe. You know, like business-wise.
Yeah.
I would think. But hey, if you like your old school FF, or you were checking this out and you're going to skip it, I highly recommend. It was just cool. I dug it lots. And like, yeah, what happens to the FF and
You
the
spent
differences.
15 years on this, but
No, it was cool. I liked it. All right, next up, Eaton. There's 50 billion of these. Trial of the Amazons.
Yeah, first 3 parts of the Trial of the Amazons out of 7.
Is
It's
there a
basically
half?
Wonder Woman event that's been leading up for the last year or so. I think since she died.
Yep.
And Hippolyta made Nubia the queen for the Amazons and Themyscira. Anyway, the trial is all the 3 Amazon tribes now all go to Themyscira for a contest to crown a new, I think, champion of the Amazons.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Like someone to look after the Doomgate.
Yep.
And I think something else like maybe Wonder Woman's mission. I'm not 100% sure.
But
it was-
essentially, right?
essentially, yeah. So this one, the first issue. The first issue is like it's a bookend. So it's going to be this, and then there's going to be another one
Yep.
when the
Alpha.
part 7 is
Alpha
going to be
Omega.
yeah. So it's got all the 3 creative teams from all the Wonder Woman books in it, so, which is great because you got Joel Jones and everybody else. Beautiful Joel Jones art. So all the there's friction between them, political friction.
Is that like, is Wonder Girl one of the contestants, for lack of a better word?
She will be. She's from the South American Amazons.
Sure.
Like that tribe.
Yeah.
She's going to be their champion.
So what 3 tribes are there?
There's the one with Themyscira.
Yep.
There's I can't remember the names of the. What are they called? the Esquicitas. They're the
South
South
American.
American ones, and the Bana something. They were Amazons, but they were more Bana Migdal. They were more militaristic, so they went off.
Yeah, sure.
Because Artemis is part of them and all that. And they use guns and everything. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're more militaristic,
Modern.
more. No,
Man's World. They went into the Man's World essentially.
I think so. Yeah, they're like Amazon's peace and all that. They're like we gotta be more.
Fight fire with fire.
Yeah. So in this issue, they're all come together as political, machinations going on as well. Spoilers: Hippolyta dies. He's poisoned, so she dies.
Poisoned.
So it's sort of trial is two-part: the contest that they have to do, and the trial of who killed Hippolyta.
Oh, double meanings.
Yes.
They're kissing.
Do you know who is the?
No.
Cool.
No, because it's a mystery.
Yes. I would have thought so.
And it continues on in Nubia, which is part 6 of the miniseries, which was sort of 5 parts, and this is
Yes.
there for that.
Oh my god.
Because the story sort of wrapped up in the issue beforehand.
Yeah.
And this Nubia was a pretty good series. It's basically the redemption of Medusa,
Oh, sure.
who was locked behind the Doom Gate, and she thinks she got out somehow, and she's trying to exact her revenge on the Amazons. And Nubia's like, well, Medusa's just a victim of male violence like the rest of us. She should,
Yeah.
try and bring her onto the island and try to live as a normal life. It's like just a bit of a redemption. So which is pretty interesting, all in all.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds cool.
And then the end of... So I'm a bit spoilers here. The end of the Nubia, Wonder Woman goes to Queen Nubia and is like, I'm going to find out who killed my mother with a lasso of truth. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes. So in that continues on in Wonder Woman, which is part 3. And Nubia's like, I understand, we can sort that out, but that's not how Amazons are. And one was like angry because it's my mother.
Stick
And then she sort of calms down and is like, you're right, this is not how we do it. He gives the Nubia the lasso.
Yep.
Just to, I guess.
Yeah. So she won't abuse it or whatever.
And then I think the trials start next issue.
Yep.
This is just setting up for
Yep.
the trials. And the trials, Cassie, Wonder Girl, is like, do you mind if I go around and do some investigating?
Okay.
Who killed Hippolyta? And Hippolyta is gone properly.
Yep.
She got
Yep.
got cremated.
Yep.
So she's not like she may come back somehow.
May. Sure.
Thought the cover might suggest that.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not like comic book death where she might come back, but she's she got a proper burial, two coins in the eyes. Interesting is where Wonder Woman's been leading up for a while, and it's the big anniversary this year of Wonder Woman as well. So yeah,
who's gonna win? You reckon?
I don't know. Because Wonder Woman, at the end of their spoilers, Wonder Woman nominates herself as well, because all 3 tribes are going to have a representation. Yeah. Wonder Woman represents herself, all of Amazon, without a tribe.
Yeah, sure.
So she's also, I guess, maybe 4 people then. Yeah. So, we'll see.
Interesting.
So it's an interesting series that's going on. Those 2 off the shelf.
Yeah.
All right, next up, Oswald's Body, number 5. This is good. This is always good. You read this?
Yeah, I read that.
This is good.
Yeah.
Is there one more or is this it?
No, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's it.
Yeah, it felt like it, but I wasn't sure.
Especially the last bit, but I think it was it.
Yeah. That's what made me go, ooh.
Yeah. No, but I'm pretty sure in the write-up it said 5 or 5.
Yeah. So last issue they killed Oswald, the people that were trying to smuggle him away, because he was a loudmouth.
And in this issue, like a Mexican standoff between the feds and them, and other stuff.
Didn't they shoot him?
Huh?
Didn't they shoot him?
Yeah,
they shot him because he's just half the book was him just talking about
how terrible America is and how great.
How great he is, and it's all my plan and everything. So they just got sick of him and they shot him, which was great.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed this one. I think I've probably not talked enough on this. Is the art.
Art is great.
Art is excellent. Like, this is double page. Like, that's just nice.
Oh, wow.
That's
Nice, simple, but very nice.
Like, look at that, people. Look at that. Because I think because the book's been so fun and the art's not nothing outstanding, but it's just good.
Yeah,
Really,
like tonally it fits and everything.
yeah,
What's up, Dylan?
I think Dave's going to get drunk on the show.
I'm very
that was the
tipsy.
plan.
Yeah, that was his plan.
This is a test run for when Fommy gets back.
What are you going to do when Fommy gets back?
Yeah.
Get blasted, maybe, but we'll see.
Just by yourself to celebrate for me.
I'll probably do it the day before these, like during the Easter break, so I don't have to go to work after.
I know.
Moving right along.
Don't worry.
This is great. This is great.
It's a great series. Get the trade if you haven't been
Yeah,
picking it
yeah,
up.
yeah. Especially if you're into that conspiracy sort of stuff and history stuff, because it doesn't really contradict anything.
No.
Like they skirt around the agreed facts.
Yes, yeah. They don't rewrite the history books or
No,
anything,
no.
you know.
Yeah, it's good. It's just been good because the characters, the crew, like, because it's more heist movie than conspiracy sort of story. Obviously, the conspiracy is the
Background.
yeah, but the four crew are great.
Yeah.
And like how they come together more and more as the book goes on. I can't say enough good stuff.
It's a great book.
Yeah, one of my most surprised books lately. Like, I was just like, oh yeah, Oswald.
Yeah, give it a
JFK.
shot. Yeah.
Sure, it's been great.
So is this the final issue?
Yes, pretty
Yeah.
sure. X Lives of Wolverine, number 5. This is the end of this one. We've got X Deaths next week, I guess, to finish
Oh,
off
are
that
you,
side.
are you celebrating it's been a year that we've been doing this?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's his
Yes.
excuse. Yes.
52, yay. DC number.
That was last week.
Shut up.
So this one is more of the live stuff, but really it's just the final battle between Wolverine and Omega Red. Omega Red's obviously been in Wolvie's head, and he's been jumping into bodies and trying to kill Xavier descendants, while Wolverine's been trying to save the said descendants. But you get the big final battle, you get Gateway appearance
Oh,
yeah.
in his diaper. Surprised that's still allowed. It was good. The art in this book's been really good too. Like, doing their best Kubert impression possible. It's been a fun little series. But, like, yeah, I think maybe, I'm like, oh, crap.
Oh.
Big stuff going on maybe in there for the X Universe.
Mm.
No, not really. I'll just raise it.
Well, maybe.
Well, someone raises him. It's on his side. Oh.
But yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed the ride, but the finish was like, yeah, okay.
Mm.
It's more setup, really.
Yeah.
It's like someone gets finished and someone runs away to fight another
Yeah.
day.
As long as it does something, like it can't go back to square one, you know.
Pretty much does. But like, I don't know, the journey sometimes to the point. But it's been good. Can't wait to see how the other one has been probably a bit more interesting.
The X Deaths,
Yeah,
which
Deaths.
you said doesn't tie in at all. but
Nah,
it's,
not really.
Going by this issue.
Yeah, no, because you'd been interested in the deaths.
Yeah, because the Moira
right?
stuff. Yeah.
And keeping your eye on if you need to buy both.
Yeah.
And you don't. I think they work separately, pretty good. But yeah, it's good. It's good. You've gone too hard. You're gonna have no drinks left, and then we've got another hour to go.
I'm gonna need some water. But I'm good.
Anyway, Superman, not Nightwing.
going
Every
on?
goddamn time I touched this book the other day, I thought it was Nightwing because it looks like a Nightwing comic.
We're sorting through the comics. I handed Jason the pile of Supermans, and then, he puts it where it's meant to go. And then, I think when I went back there to put something else
Nightwing.
under, I went in there because there was an issue of Nightwing. Put it under N, and I saw, hold on, what's all this? All the Superman is where Nightwing should be.
Tell me that doesn't look like Nightwing.
Yeah, it's not.
It looks
good.
more like a Nightwing cover than a Superman cover.
Yeah.
Until you see big letters at the bottom, Superman.
It's because it's not at the top. Title should be at the top. I would have seen it if it was at the top. I'm
Also-
looking at the bottom.
also
bro.
it's got-
Superman's not fully in frame. His cape's out.
It's
so...
you've got 2 S symbols on that cover.
Who cares about his symbols?
Whatever. Bane of my existence this week. This is the second part. There was a Nightwing part.
That's right, yeah. It's the second part of the crossover between the two. So, part 1, I think, was Nightwing 79.
Yep.
And this is the second part of the crossover. It's just John and Dick teaming up and Dick kind of being a mentor to John. And that stuff's been pretty cool. Just Superman in general, it's a bit slow. I'm waiting for something to happen.
He's wearing a Comic Code Authority shirt?
Yes, he is. The artist likes to do that kind of stuff.
That's just sticking it to them,
So,
Because no Marvel or DC do Comic Code Authority stuff, right?
Don't
It
anyone
doesn't
does
exist
it.
at all.
Yeah.
no.
Oh, that's fine.
Good.
So this is basically just more of the stuff that's been happening in Superman. Gamora, or Gamora, I don't know how to pronounce the goddamn country. Fake country, evil president. He's had this plan where he kidnaps metahumans and he implants them with technology so he can basically drive them around like drones
Ho.
and use them kind of like UAVs,
Sure.
right? Very interesting idea.
Yeah.
Kind of a spoiler. Yeah, it's a pretty big spoiler. But it's probably one of the most exciting things that's happened in the book so far. Superman and Nightwing intercept one of these teams of these super drone dudes. And they talk, and then the president, Bendix, is kind of like, okay, just terminate, blow him up.
Yeah.
And then the suit blows up, John is there, and it gets caught on camera, and then his propaganda dudes spreading like, oh, Superman killed this guy.
Yes.
And he's one of our country superheroes. So Superman's being framed for killing this dude.
Cool.
I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Please, is something going on? Something happening?
Interesting.
Because that issue with the flood was cool too, where Metropolis flooded and people died, and John felt responsible for it. Just feel like, I want something. I want some characterization happening with John, because so far he's
Just chugging along.
there's nothing really big happening at all in the series.
It feels like they're going to do stories that they probably should have done with Superman back in the day. So when Superman was starting out.
Yeah, when
Do you
he's
know what I mean?
learning stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. I want
Now,
to
you
see
can't
more
really
of that.
do that stuff with Superman
No.
now.
Yeah.
And they've done Superboy and other stuff, but he was perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's with Superman. But this
Yeah.
one seems like, how would Superman react if he was a teenager?
Yep.
Yeah.
First starting.
Yeah, the realities
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Like, I don't feel like there's
Modern
enough
stories.
of
Yeah.
that in this so far. I want more.
just little hints
Yeah.
of it. And
Like, now Lois Lane is getting recruited into The Truth, which is the media thing that John's partner runs, and like...
why can't she just be at the Daily Planet?
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't care about...
Shouldn't she be in it? She could do with being in it less, I would imagine.
Yeah. Like, I don't like The Truth at all, and because it's like a weird internet media website, essentially.
Mm.
And, yeah. Jay's boring.
That's where most
Really
people get news
awkward.
now, though. Like, website.
Yeah.
course.
Your news website, you know. That aren't behind paywalls.
Yeah.
No one reads newspapers.
Where else are you going to get your tab for?
So it's very, very promising ending. I hope it leads somewhere.
Speaking of leading, so we're Avengers. Look at this cover.
That's a great cover.
I love a cover with some dialogue on it.
yes.
Yeah.
And like the
So good.
audience being addressed as well.
Yes.
It's great.
More comics need to be this. Biggest problem in comics these days is covers are so bland and don't jump out. You see this on the shelf, you're like, well, what's going on here?
Oh, Deathlock's talking to me.
Yeah. Now, if every cover had it, same thing, it'd be like, overdone, not stand
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
But a bit more often would be cool.
Yeah, because they're all just pin-ups, so like...
Yeah. Half the time don't even represent what's going on in there.
Yeah.
There was a book, I can't remember what it was called, but it was on the cover, the dude was like, don't buy this comic.
Yes.
Or something like
Yes.
that. Yeah, that was great. Do you remember what that
Yeah.
was?
Probably Booster. Feels like a booster.
Alright, so this one, it's all been, the Avengers have all been split up and been attacked with the Doom and the Master of the Multiverse, Master of Evil from the Multiverse or whatever you want to call them. The Deathlocks came, and Ghost Rider's gone for Avengers Forever stuff. So it's all over the shop. So this one, you got Thor fighting a Thor, like an evil Phoenix Thor, fighting current Thor, because Thor's found out his mum's the Phoenix or something.
Lame.
I try to ignore that, but it is what it
Wait,
is.
Thor's mum was a phoenix.
Yeah, lame.
But so this one's one that's embraced his phoenixness. But so Thor fights Thor. Because the multiverse stuff.
Why are you going to mess with it?
Phoenix, seriously.
100% me too. It's the worst thing about Jason Aaron's Avengers run by far. I enjoy the book in general, but I could do without the Phoenix stuff. But same, his Thor run, I didn't like the Phoenix stuff. He likes the Phoenix stuff, so good for him. So that was cool. So you got a big fight. You had some Doom and Mephisto and the Council of Reds. There were some cool interactions there. The mansion got destroyed last time. Deathlocks are getting whacked in this. It was cool, but it was mainly a big fight issue, which is good, right?
Yeah.
But there's not much for me to talk about. It was an action issue,
Yeah.
which is good. It desperately could do with some of the issues before you get a talky one, and this is a good, just more action.
Beat 'em up.
Yeah, fight. It's Avengers. I want to see some superhero getting punched in the
for
face.
sure.
But it's cool. Namor being cool. Steve giving Namor dressing down.
That's cool.
Yeah. Like, calls him Steve. You can call me Captain Rogers.
Oh!
Damn, son.
Oh.
And like, Namor's like, it's a Black Panther. I thought you were going to be the problem. It's like, I hate you more than he ever will. It's just great. It's favorite couple of panels.
I think I said it before, I love when Namor, Black Panther, and
so good.
when Doctor Doom are interacting
So
with
good.
friggin' heads of nations.
Yeah, love it. Ever since the Priest days.
Yeah.
The Black Panther.
Because these people run countries,
Yes.
but they run around in tights fighting villains and
Yes.
shit. You know? That's
Yes.
great.
It's ridiculous. You know, like a couple issues ago, those like well sold out, and we're like, how come we're sold out? Oh, because it's the Red Panther suit. Get on it, $10, $20 now. Whatever. No one's going to care.
It's a new colour, watch out.
Right? How is this a thing now? People, please, stop buying rubbish.
Dave.
Justice League Legion of Superheroes number 2. Dylan, tell us how great this was.
Do you like talking?
Because
Well,
I do like talking.
well, I've got the book for you.
if you see Bendis' name on the byline,
I don't need to after that page.
yeah.
That's a Bender's page.
Yep.
Last issue opened like that. Every
Avengers,
single issue of the 12 issues of Legion of Superheroes that he's written opens like that with a character's head and them just talking for the whole page.
I don't mind. I like Bender's.
What's wrong with that, Dylan? Come on.
No,
Like-
it's fine. It's fine, but
And the stories, you get a bit more information about what the Gold Lanterns are.
Okay.
a little bit.
Yeah.
What about the girls? Does that go anywhere? That's a plot? Well, not subplot.
Oh, no, not Triplicate.
Yeah.
Not Triplicate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, nothing with that. Nothing with that.
Because I forgot to pick this up this week. Because I thought the first issue was not too bad.
First issue was good. This is okay, but it's... Bendis can't tell a story without writing half a book.
Yeah.
Half a novel. Just write a novel, dude.
And it's all just exposition
Oh.
through dialogue, like two people
It's like 6
talking.
issues. This is just set up. You got 3 pages of this sort of stuff, where the Legion are talking to the Justice League in the 31st century and all that. You know,
And they won't let the Justice League go back to their time. What I don't... There was a line in there, actually, where... I think it was it maybe Brainiac talking, where he was like, this event happened at the same time at both times. And I'm like, I'm
What do you
sorry,
mean?
what do you mean by that?
yeah.
That does not... That doesn't make any sense. He phrased it like that.
Yeah, but on a quantum level, it makes sense. Because quantum physics is magic, basically, at the moment, from what we understand with it.
Oh, so you're saying like both timelines are split, are running, but at the same time that.
But one is
point
the
of
future
origin.
of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
other
yeah,
one.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
I know.
alternate timelines.
Past
Yeah.
the other one. Whatever,
Yeah.
right?
It's confusing. I sort of get it, but it is confusing. You know.
Yeah.
Let's get philosophical. What do you
No.
guys think time is? Don't worry. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Thank you for that.
I think it's a circle. It just.
Where's Fo- I'm blaming Fommy. He's not been here to keep Dave in line, and look what's happened.
He's getting drunk on the show. He's having 3 beers on a show.
Big boy. I get 3 beers and a go, son.
I was at a wedding. I saw.
Next up, Batman the Night, issue 3. We're out of the regular cover, but it's the banner. But
How's that?
I really liked it. Yeah, like the first one was. Yeah, I told you the first one was a bit. And the second one was cool, and this continues on.
Is it a young, starting out Batman?
Oh yeah, he's like 18,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. Where he's a knob.
Yes, pretty much.
He's green, not an old.
So at the end of the last one where he was teaming up with this French capoeira chick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they just robbed some dude. And the end, Descartes rocks up.
Oh.
You know? So in this one, there's a bit of a standoff. Spoilers. Descartes there. He's been hired by Alfred to fight Bruce.
No.
Oh.
Because Alfred doesn't. He's just run off.
Yeah.
That makes so much sense.
It does, right?
Yeah.
And like, Bruce is like, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, Alfred wouldn't have paid you to take me back, though. He's like, no, he didn't. That was not the job. It was just to find you. But,
Yeah.
You know, you got to ring him and I'll do it after we do whatever's going on. So, there's a serial killer. So
Is it all in France still?
yeah, it's also in France. So the serial killer, they're trying to capture the serial killer now. Alright, spoilers. Okay, so the people they rob, right? They rob stuff. So like they rob a jewelry box, and like when Descartes got her and they're trying to get Bruce to come back, he's like, "What? Where'd you get this?" And it's like, "Oh, it was in the jewelry box we rocked off out of the dude thing." It's like a teeth. It's a tooth. And dude, the serial killer collects the teeth.
Oh.
And it's the rich dude is being a potential victim because
Yeah.
they're all victims from the same school.
Right.
And like the car's like, yeah, but I always thought he was maybe one of the suspects too. So yeah, the guy they've ripped off is the serial killer.
Right.
You know, and it's his trophies they've captured, so it's all blowing up. So that was cool. And that was cool. Something different. And like, so they use the chick as she's going to do an exchange, right? They've set it up, you know, they blah, blah, blah. And like, Bruce and Henry are sitting at a thing, and Bruce is like, stop looking at him. You're going to give it away. And Bruce is just, like, stop looking. And the dude like spots something, like, what's going on? And Bruce just, wah! Idiot. And then the guy gets shot.
Oh.
Because Bruce is a dickhead. You know, and it's
Interesting,
it's
okay.
Like, so then, you know, whatever happens, they kept, you know, blah, blah, blah. And at the end, the chick sort of sending Bruce on the way and, you know, firing him, be her. She's like, look, you didn't want to be a cat burglar anyway.
Yeah.
You know, and she's like, you need to be calm and collected. You are far from that. You need to learn that. So, you know, obviously, it's lessons where why he's going to be so stoic.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Cool, yeah, that's good. So his next plan, I think, is like, he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to go see Descartes and see if I can be his assistant. He needs help.
I
I
thought
assume that's what's
I'm
gonna
going to
be.
become a licensed botanist.
Yeah, the first issue was a bit. Ooh, there's a couple of interesting bits, but in general not good. But the last two I found really fun. They're a bit more adventure-y. Yeah, Bruce learning not just like the second issue was all about learning the skills of cat burglaring and staying out of sight. But this one, yeah, maybe going to be learned. Don't be such a hothead.
Okay. Cool.
You know, you got to be
I love
cool
you,
under pressure.
Alfred.
Yeah, and you know that's even that. I mean, Alfred's your dad, bro. Like, at least give him the courtesy to tell him what you're going to do. And like with Chip taking over Batman, I'm definitely all in for this because I think it'll come back.
Some of it will come back, right?
I do think so
Yeah.
because it's not like it's Black Label oversized
Yeah.
or.
I just looked at that to see if it was Black Label, but it's not.
Keeping up with the Bat stuff. Batgirl's number 4. You read this?
Yes.
Yeah.
This series is awesome.
I really like it. It's so fun.
Yeah.
The art's great.
Art
The
is so
dialogue
good.
and interaction's good.
And it's so, like, the narration is kind of, like, tongue-in-cheek
Yes.
and self-aware.
Yes.
And
And like it's got some editor notes to us and stuff, and it's just fun. It's what comics should be. It's just fun. I like how different they all are. The three Batgirls, so to speak.
Because I was worried because Cassandra was talking so much
Yes.
that you'd lose out on a bit of that. But she's like the broody kind of depressed one.
Yeah. Slash teacher's pet at the other side of things,
Yes,
right? She's
yeah.
the good one on that sort of.
Yeah.
She's just breaking the rules where Steph's.
Doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, you know. I just get punch some people.
Yes.
I did the murderer.
Yeah, Cassandra's like, wait, don't do that.
Yeah.
I really like this art.
The art's amazing, and the
Just
colouring
The
just.
colouring and just the angliness
Yeah.
of the art.
That's-
It's so great.
That's why I'm buying the book.
Yeah, it's kinetic, you know?
Yeah.
Like, the energy just pops.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I always like all three characters.
It looked very much like an indie book.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's got this punk
Yeah.
vibe
Yeah,
to
yeah.
it. I love that.
and like, even the whole it's obviously a little cliched, young, like they're living in the hipster part of town, in a loft sort of thing, but it just works because it's very fun. If you just want a fun, fairly it's not like I'd say it's all ages, but definitely a teen sort of aimed book. Not saying adult or an older person can't enjoy it, but it's really perfect for like a 15, 16-year-old sort of. This is just badass girls with neon colours, edgy. Oh yeah, it's really good.
I love the design of Spellbinder at the end.
Yes,
He looks
great.
so
Yes.
cool.
The team of villains that's kind of chasing them, the
Yes.
Saints, they all
Oh,
look so
they're
cool.
excellent designs.
Yeah,
And like the little, it's only what 4 issues in.
yeah.
The little, maybe not supporting cast is not the right word, but the neighbours and like they're building. You know, you got this neighbour who owns a bookshop, and you got the dude they think might be serial killer, and like the Barbara's ex-flame, and the Tudor artist criminal thing. Like they've built a lot in 4 issues.
Yeah, it felt to me like it's been more than 4 issues.
Yes.
Because there's so much kind of dug in.
Well, that's some good writing.
Yeah.
Was Becky
Becky
Cloonan?
Cloonan and
Yeah.
some Michael someone.
Yeah.
Conrad?
Yeah,
I
Conrad.
really like it. Yeah, I was reading
Last
the first one just to read it for the pod more than anything. And, yeah, obviously in general, so I can explain it to people. But man, every time I'm like, I gotta read this. I'm gonna keep sticking with this because it's just fun.
Good fun. Very good fun.
It should be proudly presented because it's at the end, but I'm sorry.
Semantics, Dave. Don't have time for semantics.
Book of the week.
Book of the week.
Cage. Tell
Book
me all
of-
about it, Nitin.
Oh, it's so great. It's just wrestling.
This might be the best issue.
It was
yet.
the best issue yet, for sure.
I'm assuming from the cover we get some crazy wife stuff going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Because
She gets a match and she gets busted open hard way, and she just has a great match with it. You know, and she wanted to be the wrestler to begin with, but then she supported her husband
Yeah.
because 70s, you're
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
getting
It's like you're gonna be a star.
Yeah, I've got a 2-minute match, warm to
You
Anyway.
were the concession.
yeah,
match.
yeah,
People go to
toilet break, yeah.
Go buy some drinks and some merch.
But it's great. He gets some news that he doesn't like, which is interesting. I love the devil stuff. That 2 pages
Oh,
in the limo.
bruh, the limo stuff was excellent.
there seems to be a lot of like fresh stuff too. It's not just beat for beat. Like
No, it's not
Yeah.
100%. It's not a straight translation
Yeah.
of Shakespeare. There is some straight up like dialogue from Shakespeare into the book, like at the beat in the limo. I'm pretty sure it's from Macbeth itself.
The his new challenger
Yeah.
for the belt, like some interesting stuff there
Yeah.
on multiple levels. Like
Yeah.
he was a great character.
Yep.
Like family sort of stuff.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
cool,
yeah. And
and
then that one, you're like,
the-
oh, that's why.
yeah.
Yeah, his stuff was
he's
great.
a Native American, and at
He's
the
playing
time,
cowboy.
yeah, he's like, what? Why am I a cowboy? Why am I
Because
a
the
big
promoters
white gimmick?
promoters like be native, wear, be called whatever, have a tomahawk.
Yeah.
as a
Ooh.
finisher.
Because that was what it was, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know, I'm not going
Still
to
is.
spit on my friggin' heritage
Yeah.
like that, which was great.
Yeah, I really liked his stuff a lot.
So yeah, seems like he's going to go into business for himself
Yeah,
against like the committee,
Yeah.
which was great.
yeah.
Big old super show. He just becomes, in his mind, he just becomes Ric Flair,
Yes.
the heel Ric Flair.
Yes. Oh,
which is
like yeah, his
great.
heel turn
Yeah.
was excellent. And like she's like, the
Yeah.
boss, like the promoter chick, he's just going off. Like he's supposed to become the bad guy, but he's just going
And, like-
hard on the interview. And she's like, what the?
It's good enough that you can sort of, without knowing any of the wrestling stuff,
I think you'd still
you
enjoy
can
it.
follow it 100% and still enjoy it without.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you like your wrestling, there's so much there. Especially
Oh, absolutely.
if you got a bit like a more understanding of at least how wrestling used to be. This is excellent.
The book is book of the week.
Yeah, by far.
One more issue.
Really?
One more issue
Oh.
left, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a bloody conclusion.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Oh, I was reading his book. I'm like, man, this book rules.
Yeah.
And besides all the wrestling
Obviously,
stuff,
key demographic. We had
yeah,
demo.
with
But it's just good.
yeah. And talking about good and wrestling, Danny Warren Johnson announced his wrestling
Oh.
book that's coming out soon.
Can't wait.
which I 100% forgot the name of just
Do
now.
do a power bomb.
Yep.
Yes, do a power bomb. I
Yep.
totally blanked on it just now.
Did you watch the little video thing?
No, I didn't. I don't. I'm buying it.
Sold
I'm
already,
already
yeah.
sold, so I don't need to.
And I cannot wait. Cannot wait.
Daniel Warren Johnson, he rules. He's doing a Jurassic League, which is going to be great. Oh, he's co-writing. He's not drawing, but him doing a wrestling book.
Well, he does a wrestling shot in every issue.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
and I've got
Looking forward to that.
the two
Schedules?
WrestleTober coming because they've been shipped.
Can't wait to see them. It's going to make me go, I should have bought them.
You mentioned the perfect book that he should be on, Lobo.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
He did a variant for Superman Lobo this week.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a perfect book. that
Right,
he
as
should
soon as
do.
I seen it, I was like, oh, why is he not doing Lobo?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there is a better book fit for him.
And right now, Lobo's got a daughter,
Yep.
Crush.
Yep.
He could do some.
Oh, yeah.
Some heartfelt stuff with that too.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
Well, everything he writes has so much heart in it.
Yes. That's why I can't wait to see how the wrestling thing goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Yeah. Getting the Daniel Warren Johnson loving early. It's been a couple of issues without it.
Yes.
He's probably still going to be like my top 3
Oh, for sure.
in the year.
Yeah, you can have something out.
Yeah, he'll have something out. It has to do with wrestling.
Any more reading done this week?
No, I think that's about all for me. It was a bit of a small week. Even though it was a double DC, obviously I'm not the biggest DC, it was a pretty small Marvel week.
I don't think I had any Marvel this week.
They didn't have much. A couple of books that I'm still behind on, so I haven't read.
No reading, Dave? No other reading? Are you still with us?
Oh, barely.
He's going to be falling off the ladder soon.
No more reading. I've contemplated falling off the ladder.
Oh, yeah, like it's a conscious decision you're going to make.
Contemplating life, I think.
Okay, that's all the comics done. Let's get into the first trailer we've got to talk about. I think it's kind of the second trailer for the Halo show that came out. What do you think of it, Jason?
Now, I've no dog in the fight. I've never played a single second of Halo. I don't really know anything about it except for
Halo Man?
Halo Man. Like,
Hello,
and there's a ring world, and I only know that because Elysium was sort of reworked from a Halo pitch, right? That's what I know about Halo. Oh, and the toys. I've seen the toy carved Jeep thing. That looked cool in it. But the show looks high quality.
I was sold on the show for the first trailer, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to watch probably anymore.
The show looks good, but I'm just worried about the action.
I've heard
know what I
in
mean?
reviews that there isn't much of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's serious pointless.
Exactly.
Like, it's a first-person shooter. You're going to want some action in this show.
Yeah.
Saying that, I think if I had the choice of a good story and be interested in a little action, or just tons of action and not caring,
Yeah.
you're gonna go the story, right?
Especially when they're not just looking at fans of the game, they're looking at everybody.
100%.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to make people care.
Yeah, like don't worry, it is weird for a video game based thing to have no action or
Yeah.
lack of action.
Yeah.
But if it's good, it's good. Who cares? Until we watch it and then I bitch like, he doesn't shoot anybody.
Like, my main concern with it, it's kind of, it's just how it's been since Halo 4. Since Bungie's, the creators of the whole franchise, they moved on, they did other stuff. Halo's still owned by Microsoft.
Yep.
Microsoft started 343 Industries to basically just make Halo
I
games.
don't think Bungie had a say in it.
No, I'm not, I didn't mean they did. I didn't mean to imply that they did. It was essentially, yeah.
Microsoft just took over. Well, from what I gather, they just took over, and
Well, they
Bungie
didn't
didn't like what Microsoft wanted to do with it.
Well, they didn't really want to do Halo anymore.
Yeah.
They wanted,
That's what I
yeah,
thought
yeah,
was
yeah.
the deal. You know, that you don't want to be stuck making that forever.
Well, really, they wanted to make one game.
Yep.
And then, it was very
That's
successful.
why you got to cash in.
Okay, let's make 2. 2 was meant to be the last one, but because of, like, crunch was super hard on Halo 2. So essentially they had to cut it in half, and the game didn't end properly. So Halo 3 should have been part of Halo 2, and that should have been the end of everything. And then they did a couple prequels, basically to earn their independence as a studio again, because they got bought by Microsoft. They wanted to be independent again, and
That's the deal.
yeah, they moved on,
Makes sense.
did some other stuff.
That's it though. Is there an interesting more that gets away with putting out unfinished and broken things in the goddamn video games?
Nowadays, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
all of it. Every game.
Gran
'Cause they're-
Turismo was down for 30 hours.
What?
Yeah, they found a game-breaking bug and they like had to update it. So like
Oh,
they took it down for like.
right.
That's crazy.
Like
Yeah, like even back then, the old school Halo games, the ones that everybody loves unanimously, like cut levels like crazy.
Yep.
Like I was telling you about that line of dialogue that they had to put in, right? Like there's so much stuff that got cut, and yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was my point?
So, I don't know. I just
My point is, since the new guys took over 343, they've been trying to give Master Chief like more humanity, and he's sad, and like they're just gonna do that in the show,
Of course.
and I don't really like that. Like Halo 1, 2, 3,
Halo Man should be like Doom Guy, just
exactly.
a demon killing
Yeah,
nobody.
and oh yeah, his backstory's a bit messed up, and it's a bit tragic, but I can tell they're just gonna linger on that hard
Oh,
in the
of
show.
course.
Like,
yeah,
Get the violins out.
Aren't they
yeah.
all like orphans or something?
it's like Mandalorian, right?
not even. They're all been kidnapped from their families by the
Oh, it's even
UNSC.
worse.
Yeah, it's even worse. They've been kidnapped, right? Replaced with terrible clones that are basically designed to die after a couple of years.
Wait.
Oh, so the parents know that they...
No.
So they take the kid,
Without the parents' knowledge.
and you get given...
A defective clone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Oh, that's
the
messed up on
defects,
both sides.
the defects arise, and like, oh no,
They've just lost their kid.
little Timmy's gotten sick.
Yeah.
Oh, he's disabled now, and then he dies. No questions, right?
Oh,
No
yeah.
questions.
Pack of
That's even
cigarettes.
worse.
It's so messed up, man.
Is this from the beginning or is it like 343?
No, this is from the
edition?
beginning. It's from the novels.
Insane.
That
Yeah.
also seems like a lot of effort. Why don't you just take the kids?
Yeah, I don't know.
Orphans. Just adopt orphans.
Yeah.
Well,
What's wrong with
why are
that?
you gonna...
They
Or just
started-
buy babies.
It makes it more messed up, but why are you going to give them a subplot with
They're
parents?
just
Yeah,
as good as
that's even
breed as
worse.
normal people.
Too much effort.
Just so no questions.
So much worse.
And you can cover it up real easy. So most of them 6 years old when they're taken, and then they get indoctrinated, brainwashed into just being soldiers, and they get crazy augmentations through surgery, chemical and surgical augmentations when they're
And you're
like
supposed to
16.
care about these people? Well, not the Halo Men, but like their organization. Is the organization the bad guy? And then like Halo Man
Yeah,
rebels? Or is like...
No,
So you're supposed to be on board with all this?
not on board, but it's meant to be. I guess
He's
Starship.
saving the universe, bro.
I guess Starship Troopers is the best comparison. It's like they're not morally.
Yeah, but we're talking about the movie because the movie is like satire.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't talk about the book. The movie is satire. It's
Yeah,
meant to,
yeah.
you know, skew like the military industrial complex and that.
So that was the point of the newer games. The newer games addressing that kind of stuff and saying, "Oh, they're evil," and I don't know. I just
Well, they
don't really
are.
care. Yeah, I don't really care about any of that.
I know. That,
Yeah, it's messed up.
yeah,
Okay.
it's unnecessary to put in the game.
Yeah.
Yes, it doesn't resolve the plot.
Yeah,
scene
it's
doesn't
like
seem to
you're-
resolve around it.
Exactly.
Oh, good for them kidnapping children and
'Cause it is a bit weird, yeah.
brainwashing them and
If,
you know.
if like like aliens, right?
Mm.
Cool. Bad stuff happens to the people that are working for the company, but they're not bad people. They're
No,
just doing their job. But Wayland is
Yeah.
The bad guy,
terrible,
yes,
and they're the
yes.
bad guys of the piece. But it doesn't seem that. So what's the point of that? It's
Yeah.
weird. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it's like they were created to fight human rebels, to basically just put down human rebels. And then the Covenant shows up. And then the UNSC is like, oh, we can go public with these guys.
Yeah.
So they can be like a morale booster thing. Oh, we created these guys to beat the aliens.
Did they say what they did, or just no? We created them. They just gloss over. Like,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
look
No,
behind,
that's
don't
full-
look behind this bloody
yeah,
curtain.
Yeah, full propaganda. Like, they don't really address anything.
We got the best soldiers in the world.
And, yeah, the whole point of them
Know where they
is...
come from.
One of the stories in the Halo graphic novel was all about their propaganda machine, and it was very interesting. Like, all the bad reports from the front lines against the aliens, they kind of just find something good in it and focus on that and turn it into like a war hero
it's
story.
like in Good Morning Vietnam,
Yes.
where they do that.
Yeah, like that stuff very interesting. But
Or just in war in general.
Yeah.
yeah, reviews and stuff. Apparently, Master Chief has like a moral dilemma in the very first episode,
Ugh.
and he's at a crossroads, and like, it's just not why I like him.
So you shouldn't read stuff like that. You should just go into a blind.
But
and make your
sometimes
decision up yourself.
sometimes it's good to be pre-prepared for the disappointment.
It wasn't even really reading reviews. It was like in the headline or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
So
That's
like-
even worse. I get
Yeah,
so many
yeah.
stuff sport like that.
Oh, bro. Headlines are the worst.
As soon as
Because
you
they're going to
see,
get their clickbait.
as soon as you see people that are like talking about not Master Chief, you're like, like,
So, like, man, when Bungie had plans to do a movie, Master Chief was going to be a supporting character, right? That way you can have him be the exact same way he is in the game. And, you know, they're trying to add more personality to him, which you need if he's going to be a main character. But,
Yeah, but people are going to complain if you made a movie and he was not the main character.
100%.
That would have been the knock. Like, I don't care about these people. I just want to see Halo Man.
how do I?
There's heaps of interesting characters in the game. Like the goddamn Sergeant Apone knockoff. Everybody loves him. Couldn't make a movie about him and have Master Chief kind of show up in it. But yeah, like, the vibe I'm getting is, if you like 343 stuff, like how they're doing Master Chief, you'll probably
Like it more.
be more down with this. But you saw one of the prophets in the trailer. They look cool. Like the E.T. looking guy. Remember that guy? in the trailer?
The effects look pretty good.
Yeah, they all look really
like
good.
the big shots, so to speak. Like
Yeah.
with the, I don't know what the hell, I guess it's the Halo worldy thingy or whatever. Like, oh, what's
Oh,
going on
it's
here? The
probably
dark
high-
and the lights. What's that?
High Charity.
Oh, I don't know.
That is the Covenant Holy
But
City.
you're like, oh, what's going on there? That looks cool.
It looks awesome.
Quality looks high quality. That's definitely what I'll say. I'll give it a look.
Cool. I can rant to someone about it next
Yes.
week.
You know, when's it come out?
I think 24th.
Yeah. Oh, it's on Paramount, isn't it?
Yes.
And maybe I won't watch it.
If you have Game Pass, though, you can get like a 30-day trial of Paramount Plus because Microsoft is smart and they're giving it to you if you've got Game Pass.
Get the Mossy Dad. Get it.
Get it with your advanced reflexes.
I think you missed it. That was a nice little
Typical.
sound for the people.
Yes.
And like clap at the camera.
gone, though.
Microsoft, whatever.
I could use some high
You can just
charity.
do a free trial.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Depends if they dump it all at once or weekly out.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I don't think it's a
It'll
dump.
be
I
like
think
31-day release.
I think 2 episodes at once.
All right.
Of the first lot, and probably weekly after that, I would guess.
And like at the 30-day point, they'll leave like.
Sign up, and then
Best
like, it depends
climax,
if I like it or not. I'll watch
Yeah.
2 episodes for free.
New
And,
South Park story.
yeah. No, I'll have a look what else is there.
Mm.
Well, there's always R.
Because I signed up for a year when it first
Yeah.
got launched. I don't know if I'll
Oh, you're crazy.
barely look at it. Probably won't re-up when
Well,
New Year's over.
that's the main thing. I'm like, I'm already paying for more than I'm using.
Yeah.
Another one is because
Yeah.
it's not good. But we'll see.
Yeah. Like, I'd prefer Master Chief to be like Judge Dredd in
Yeah,
that
of
Dredd
course.
movie.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
he's just cool. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. And you have some other character that we can relate to.
Yeah, of course.
Um,
Well, I don't need to relate to somebody in every goddamn. Like, because I don't.
Mm.
I don't relate. I'm not going to relate to a super soldier man.
Mhm.
Nor should I.
Yeah.
I'm not super. I'm not good at shooting people. I'm not kidnapped. Cloned, yeah, swap. I don't understand. I don't need it to goddamn feel a connection to goddamn characters.
This is what it's like.
I'm just there to be
being kidnapped.
entertained.
Mm-hmm.
Entertain me,
Yeah.
damn it.
yeah.
But looks promising.
Yes. Apart from the Human Covenant girl, what the hell is going on with that?
Yes.
We'll see.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
That
That's-
part's terrible.
that seems a bit too
Yes.
far.
Especially there's this whole storyline character called the Arbiter, played by Keith David, who basically he's a part of the Covenant, and then he questions his religion and stuff, and he kind of turns with his species. That's a really cool story arc. And are you potentially just going to have the human character turn instead
Yes.
to become good, and you're going to replace him with a goddamn
Yes.
human?
What you do, right?
Yeah.
There's
No.
no.
So that's CGI that way.
Yes, it is, because he's one of those mandible dudes.
Yeah,
so that's
it's
a lot of money.
100%. Yeah.
It's a lot
Yeah,
of money.
Microsoft's rich, but I don't think they want to
No.
shell out for.
No, okay.
Well, they renewed for season 2 already.
Okay.
Oh, well, they're happy with what they've got. Then.
Yeah, then
that's a good
must
sign.
be,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Mm.
Apparently, you see a lot of Master Chief's face in like the first 2 episodes alone.
Some senior executive was like, I want to see more Halo Man. I'll just be more.
What other trailers we got this week, Dylan?
Ms. Marvel.
Yes. What do you all think of that?
It looked different to me from every other
Yeah.
sort of Marvel
Well, at
thing.
first,
you know?
I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a teenage girl thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'll probably watch it just for this.
Yeah, for sure.
But besides, I probably wouldn't have watched it.
Yeah.
But like, it looks interesting. You know, the powers are different from the comics, but I think that's
But saying
have
that,
to be FF. But and like,
you
because I
can
have
say
not,
that to everybody.
yeah, because I haven't read any Miss Marvel.
Yes.
Any. I'm just aware of the character. So this will be, you know, my first experience with her in depth, I guess.
Yes, yes.
Would you say TV series is the best way to go, or a movie?
Nah, TV series I think is a very
Yeah.
much better idea. Well, to be
You
honest,
get more in depth.
I think
guess,
all comic books would work better as a TV
Oh, yeah,
series if
yeah.
you've got the budget.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they're episodic. It's
Yeah.
how they're designed. All comics would work better as a TV show but the economics of it is not
Yeah.
there.
That's why, like, some animated series are just great.
Yep.
Batman, Superman.
But
Well,
I thought this looked good. Like same, I'm not the demographic,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
nor should I be.
No.
But it's like, it looks fun.
Yeah.
She looks good. She look like it's only clips, but she seems like she's a pretty young girl. Like, that's a lot of work on her shoulders, and
Yeah.
she seems to be knocking it out from what I can see.
And like the idea is excellent.
Yeah.
Young girl, like young Muslim girl, having to become a superhero. She idolizes
The
Captain
fanboyness
Marvel.
and
Yeah.
stuff, yeah.
And you have to, you know, but the two worlds you have to, you know, because, you know, whatever.
She can become the modern day Spider-Man.
Mm.
She
Yeah,
really can.
you mentioned that the other day, and, like, that's a good point.
She really
Yeah.
can. Like, cause obviously she's like her comics never sold great for us.
No.
But even in general, her comic hasn't sold great. But she has sold excellent as a trade paperback.
Yeah.
So many trades, man.
Libraries and book market killed. You know, it's been one of their best things for that sort of market. So, but to get her out there widespread, like kids, because kids aren't going to care about the what some of the neckbeards are going to be bitching about online.
yeah.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because they don't care, because they don't see that, because they're not imbeciles. But you see comments and you can tell already, like, cool. So you don't like it because she's at school and it's a kid.
Yeah, it's a
But you
girl.
love Tom Holland Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Yeah. She's
Genitalia
girl.
and skin color.
Yeah, and religion.
And religion.
Yeah.
Oh, that's about all
Yeah,
I see
yeah,
the
it's a
difference.
trifecta there.
Oh, yes. I'm very interested to see though, like, is the speech bubbles and some of the stuff in the trailer, is that going to be the show, or is this just for the trailer?
It looked like part of the show.
I
it's for
felt
the
so
show,
too.
yeah.
And that
It
is
gives
one
me-
cool, but could maybe get a bit too much.
It gives me sort of the Scott Pilgrim
Yes.
vibe
Yes.
a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Reminds me a little bit of, like, Lizzie McGuire, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like, if that's the demographic that they're pushing for,
Yeah,
yeah.
Perfect.
100%.
I mean, like,
Perfect.
And-
Yeah.
this has been
As
like
long as you
20
don't go
years old
too
now.
hard on it, like, you don't want it everything, but I think
Yeah,
that'll
like a
work
little bit
fine.
at a time, yeah.
Yeah, and I think especially with it coming, we're about to get Moon Knight that's very dark
Yes.
and way more mature.
Yeah.
That, you know, people, you can't ever complain for years we're never going to get darker stuff from
Yeah.
Disney, which is not true. They do heaps
Yeah.
of dark stuff, people. Come on, man. We're finally going to get that. But obviously then there's the counterbalance is that they've got to do some lighter stuff that's not made for
And
you.
this seems like a perfect Disney show.
Yes!
Yes.
You know what I mean?
100%.
The
Just
vibe I
fit,
get.
you would
Yeah.
get this on the Disney Channel.
Yeah, this could have been a Disney Channel show
Yeah.
a decade ago
Yeah.
before the purchase.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm going to necessarily like it, but I'm going to be like, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
You know, that's the worst I'm going to have to say.
But that's fine.
But at the same time, I think I might really like it.
Yeah.
It looks fun.
And it's like, not everything has to be for everybody.
No!
Especially on a streaming service.
Yes!
Idiots. People on the internet, idiots.
Yeah, you'll get snowflakes going. Oh. Okay, I lost my train of thought.
That's alright.
The microphone probably wasn't
Like,
picking you up
does she
anyway.
have the nega bands in the book?
No.
'Cause that is-
I'm not sure if that's what they are, but that's what I that
It's
was
very
my
much
first
nega
thought.
bands, man.
That's what I first thought in the trailer. I'm like, nega bands, interesting.
She's an Inhuman in the comics,
Yes.
right? With kind of body-altering
Yes.
powers, so she can stretch and she can grow big.
She's the one that had the kid, right? She was pregnant while she was superhero. Or was that another?
No.
Miss
No,
Marvel?
that's
wasn't
probably
that Jessica
Spider-Woman.
Jones?
No, wasn't
I
there?
think it was Jessica Jones.
Spider-Woman.
No,
as well.
wasn't there Miss Marvel? Didn't she have a kid?
I think so.
No.
She's like 12, bro.
Yeah.
No, I mean in the comics.
No,
Think
she's
about
still
in
12.
Yeah,
Is she?
she's still pretty young.
Yeah.
No, because it wasn't.
Like,
it wasn't
illegal.
I would have moved.
Illegal.
Imagine she's not sexually active.
no, that's fine. Because I thought there was a.
Illegal!
What are you doing, Dave?
You
Honestly.
need to go have a nap, bro.
You're
At the
fired.
back, and on chairs he can't.
Yeah.
He's got a
comfy
good
chair.
chair.
Never mind. I must be thinking somebody else then.
Because the power thing, like, obviously, I complain sometimes when things aren't the same, but they change so much. Every character's not the same.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
And you think about this. This is perfect reason.
Yes.
Perfect reason.
Yes.
You got a Fantastic Four movie coming.
Yes.
Right? Reed Richards.
Yes.
You've also got looks like Young Avengers kind of
100%.
forming.
They got a giant girl already.
Exactly. So make it different. Also, tie her in more to Captain
Yes.
Marvel. Because even in the comics, you don't really see them hanging out much, do you?
No, like that was her favourite, and
Yeah.
of course, because she probably met her and like, oh, don't meet your heroes, she's a bitch. Surely,
You reckon
Like,
you'll have a little
she's a
cameo
way more
from
interesting character than what they've done to Carol.
cameo from Brie Larson?
Oh, for sure.
And they got a movie together.
Yeah.
Oh, is
I'm
she going to be in
assuming.
the... Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
the Marvels.
Marvels.
Ah,
So
that's
I
cool.
assume she has to be in it.
Yeah.
And if she isn't, you're like, ooh, your days might be numbered, girl. Because if you've said no, I can't make that work for you, she's gonna replace you. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Sounds
I'll
fun.
watch it.
Well, do a whole War Machine thing. It's like, oh, here's our new Miss Marvel.
Well, she's Well, yes. Well, they've already got. They're replacing everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, Young
They
Avengers.
don't care.
They're going full Young Avengers.
Well, the Cap is replaced.
Yeah,
Like,
That's
Marvel
true.
are quite happy to moving on because
replace you with
the
a-
reality of actors is different.
She
They
called
have a
Mexican
finite
equivalent.
life source
Yes.
as opposed to comic characters.
Yes. Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to it. Not as much as I'm looking forward to Moon Knight, but I'm.
Yeah. Moon Knight's
I-
2 weeks.
The trailer probably did exactly what a trailer should. It made me more interested.
Yep.
Because there's stills and like I'm not that interested in her
Yeah.
as a character. You're like, oh, the idea's cool, but it's just not for me.
Yeah.
And I don't care. But yeah, the trailer I was like, that looks like a fun show. Fun show.
Yes. And, playing the Avengers game, I found it pretty irritating in that, at first.
Because of the fanboyness.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
if you overdo that,
And also with the setting, right? The very realistic setting that they're doing. It's just...
Yeah, but all teenagers to us are
It's like...
annoying.
No, but like the Avengers have their own merchandise and their own little theme park attractions and stuff, and it's just, it wouldn't be like that if it was real.
yes,
Like,
Oh,
and
I
her
don't
reacting
know.
like that.
I don't know.
it would have to be like a boys thing in their corporation.
Yeah, yeah.
Then that would be
Exactly, and can you see Steve Rogers being okay with it? No. Like, okay, Iron Man
Yeah, but
would have toys
he
or
wouldn't have a
something.
choice.
Yeah, I mean, Tony Stark would be all over it.
Yeah, exactly.
But Cap wouldn't have a choice.
It's
So
his
we're like,
likeness,
oh,
right?
we're gonna
Like-
make like you a hero. We're gonna make you a writer at Universal, and you were like, no, I don't want it. It's like, too bad we're making it. Too bad.
Like, that's not how life works.
Yeah. It's his likeness.
The government would be like, we own Captain America.
Yeah,
eventually, like the
that's-
government will stop
Yeah,
that.
and then you
Yeah.
just go, money, 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 money.
I don't
money,
think
done.
Or the government will open up their own right or
Yes,
their
yes,
own
yes.
exhibition and make their money
And
themselves.
then we're back to square one. That's good.
And stop
I don't remember
frigging-
there'd be bootleg merch everywhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
Bootleg
sure.
merch
Like I was like,
everywhere. Man, New York after that
Yeah,
first Avengers movie, every second
Yes.
street corner would have dudes.
and
Oh.
everywhere you go after a concert, there's bootleg
Yeah,
t-shirts
100%.
outside.
100%. He's best.
This bent gun was bent because
Oh,
Cap
for
threw his shield out.
sure. He's a bit of rock that fell off a building. Signed by Captain America, $20, thanks. People would buy it too. God damn, they pay these scumbags dressed in Elmo suits money. Honestly, those people should be shot. I don't mean the people in the costumes; they're just making a living.
Oh, there we-
People who
People
pay
who
them.
give them, yes, because they're not there if you don't get paid. What are you giving these people money for? Nothing. Get a real job. Get a real job.
Okay, next up. Lego Back to the Future DeLorean set got announced. Very Star Wars UCS
Yes.
inspired. You've got the plaque and everything.
Yes.
You've also got enough parts to build the part 1 version, the part 2 version, part 3 version.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because like when I
boo.
first you sent us the picture or whatever, I'm like,
Yeah.
but it's got a hoverboard. That's not right. And I
Yeah.
blow up the picture. I'm like, oh my god, you can make all 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the smaller
So you got to buy
one,
3 if you're really serious, people.
the smaller one, I think you can make all
Expensive.
3.
That's why I said if you're serious.
Yeah. And you have a little minifig display
Yeah.
with some accessories for the minifigs as well.
I want the train though.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be a cool
Yeah,
set. You can make that minifig scale.
incorporate the train.
I want it because I got the Ecto one. It
Oh,
would look so. I haven't even made the Ecto.
Oh,
one.
would
It's
it-
just a giant freaking box.
it would have been cool if they were in scale, but I doubt they were in scale.
Mm-hmm.
Want to buy my
No.
firehouse?
No.
Dylan,
Is it black
Dylan will
box?
pay me to assemble it for you.
Wait, is it in the same line?
What?
What
Is
do you
it
mean, what?
Is it in the same line?
What do you mean say
Like the
mine?
collector's series, whatever.
Oh, no.
Or is this the cheaper one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it wasn't cheap when I bought it, though. Main sets go for like about 500 nowadays.
Because I guess it's a scam.
I think the firehouse is worth about like $1,000 to about 1,500 now. Or something stupid like that.
Yeah, Lego's expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, so expensive.
It's actually like proven to be like one of the best like investment things you could buy.
That's crazy, man.
Like it goes up at a rate like better than like real estate or well probably not real estate now, but like other stuff, you know, like shares and that.
You're gonna.
Nah, see, when people say that, you know what they forget about shares? Shares also pay you.
Yeah,
A
they do pay
dividend.
dividends and that, yeah.
Like, it's not the same. Obviously, the same saying that shares have their own problems, but investing in collectible stuff is not. It's not the smartest business idea.
You're gonna sell your.
And because they're also space. Space is money. Shares don't cost you space.
You just gotta buy something that's valuable and small. Like cards.
No, but that still takes up space.
Yeah, but like a single trading card as compared to a giant Lego.
But cards, man, cards, that market will pop hard soon enough.
It's already sort of.
Exactly, of course it has. Because it peaked during
Yeah.
lockdowny times, and it's it bubbled along for a while. But because cards, man, I said to somebody just yesterday, cards are not collecting at all anymore. Cards are pure, especially sports cards and gaming cards, I guess. They're not collecting anymore. They are pure gambling
Yep.
because they don't care about any cards except for the hits.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's not collect. I don't see it as collecting anymore. It is just moved into gambling.
Depends what you're buying. If you're
Of
buying like a
course.
top Spaceball Series 1, then you know, you got 8 cards to a pack,
Yeah.
40 packs, 24 packs in the box. You collect your team or whatever. That's fine.
But
You can
most
make.
of them don't even do that. They just
I know.
want,
I'm saying
you
if
know?
you're doing that,
Of course,
that's
course.
fine. You know, but if you're buying like a high-end box, you're going for the high market
Even
or
the high end
those.
box, it's just the normal boxes. They still just want that ain't obviously.
You're going for the hot rookies
Yeah,
or the,
yeah.
you know, whatever variants and stuff. Yeah.
It's ruined cards. Shouldn't be money first. It's just like comics.
I'm trying to make some money.
You know, buy these. No, you know how you make money? You get a job.
I already got like one.
Stop trying to make money off other people's passion. Get a job, you scumbags. Stop being speckies.
Speaking of selling stuff, you're gonna sell your Lego Simpsons house?
No.
Nah, because she won't let me.
Wait, why would you sell it for?
Because it's never going to see the light of day.
Still in the box?
Yeah,
Quickie
mine's
Mart?
still in the box, but I'm never gonna sell it.
What? Why? Why not just build it?
When I eventually get my own freestanding home, I'm gonna have a whole Lego street. So like I'll have the Ghostbusters firehouse, I'll have the Quickie Mart, I'll have the
Like the
Simpsons
Daily
house,
Bugle.
Daily Bugle, and like just all like on a single road, and then underneath I could have like a bat cave. And,
Why can't you do that in your current place?
not enough room.
You got 2 spare rooms.
Yeah, but like I want it to be like a major, like you know.
It's a very expensive spare room. I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Because I've got one and I understand. I look at it a lot and go, Jesus Christ, this could have bought a house.
Because like I got Bowens, I got a display, you know.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
It'd be cool if I just have like a long terrace home, like, and just have it run along the whole wall. That'd be cool.
I don't like terrace houses. They're weird.
Am I coming through, Dylan? It looks a bit.
I'm not
quiet.
sure. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, people will be
Mumble.
glad.
Yeah.
What's next?
It is time to get to the film flashback for this week.
Why?
Nitin, what was your film flashback?
Mortal Kombat Annihilation just to punish Dylan
Why?
for making me watch Prince of
punishing
Persia.
What
us
about
too.
me?
Your collateral damage.
How about Dave? Dave, watch it.
Yeah, I watched it. It was a great movie. Non-stop action from start to finish. With a kaiju battle in between.
It
Oh, the
has.
CGI it was so bad.
My first thought instantly of this movie was it was quite evident on how more affordable CGI got in that 2 years. You know what I mean?
You could have made that movie on your phone nowadays.
Of course, of course.
easy.
It made
But
better
like
on your
compared to
phone.
Yeah,
first
yeah.
Mortal Kombat, like, you know, that's movies made fairly cheap.
Yeah,
But like, you see where they spent their money.
Goro.
Yes, you know that's true. That's where they spent their money on this part.
Oh, yeah,
It's
Sonya
the,
Blade.
like it's just CG backgrounds constantly
Oh, man, yeah.
that are unnecessary.
That opening scene when they've got the CG sky
Yes!
and like Raiden standing there, you can see the compositing on his around his head is
It's
terrible.
terrible.
Oh,
Well, that's the point.
Seems like.
It's like, you know it's bad when they don't have Sonya Blade, what's his name, back?
Bridget Wilson.
Bridget Wilson back, or Christopher Lambert. Johnny Cage gets killed off straight away.
And it's a different dude.
Yeah, different Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
Even then, like, okay, we'll recast him and then kill him off.
The Raiden one. Oh man, I like that dude. He's a warrior. But
Yeah.
because Lambert is not the world's greatest actor, but he's weird,
Yes.
which fit
Yeah.
the Raidenness
Yes.
and made him sort
And
of mysterious.
And his voice is very like
it's
"Ah."
unique and different. And like this one also had way more thing. I had totally forgot he gets like an outfit change at the end, and he becomes.
And he's got the haircut.
Yeah, he gets his warriors.
when
he
you
gets
look-
his warrior's
Yeah.
jacket on.
It's terrible. I just did it to
Oh,
punish
it's
Dylan.
so bad.
I didn't like it. I hadn't seen it since it first came out.
You need
That-
a demon punched out, get Jackson.
that was
punch him into
overkill,
the
man.
ground.
That was overkill payback.
100%.
This did not Prince of Persia did not warrant this.
I hated the Prince of Persia so much, man. This warranted, in my eyes, it warranted this punishment.
He hated it more than Double Trouble, so...
What was I gonna say? Like, if they skipped Mortal Kombat 2, the game, and went straight to Mortal Kombat 3,
Yes.
which is funny for the sequel.
Yes.
Because you have Motaro instead of Kintaro, Shiva and Sindel and all the characters. And like, you've got the characters and they do their moves and stuff, but the movie's garbage.
Oh, it's so bad. Goddamn gladiator balls that how they get around the.
Oh, yeah.
I completely forgot about that. And it's like
gladiators,
so
are you
sus.
ready?
We use it from the steam from the Earth's core.
Yes.
It's like, okay.
And it's like so sus. You're facing
yeah.
each other,
Yeah.
and it's like a woman in front of you. Like,
Oh, Liu Kang loved
And like
it.
no, see, but it was okay for them because there's tension
yeah,
there, right?
But like Sonya and like random
yeah.
Raiden,
And Raiden's just like,
the whole movie was just so much
Oh,
of that,
yeah,
like creepy stuff.
And fucking Jax with his metal arms, he's super glued on by the
Yeah.
Well, like when he pulls it off at the end, I'm like,
Hey, he's got normal arms.
high tech there. You're just taking your sleeves off your jacket, basically. Oh. One of the things that annoyed me so much is Sonya is just such a bitch from the start, and like she's just been so bitchy to Jax for no reason. Like, and he's like,
He's
I don't
supposed to
even
know what's happened while he
I don't know
was-
what's going on. And she's like, I didn't know Johnny was gonna die. I was like, he's like, what are you killing me?
Yeah, it's like, I followed you here, I've been with
did.
you wherever you went on mission, I was there to
Yeah.
help you. Who's Johnny?
Yeah, she's just been so like.
I know, it's just...
Although, what about when she gets in the mud? That's a good scene.
Oh my
The
God.
Mud
gratuitous
wrestlers.
mud
Yeah, that was
shot,
good.
like, why did they have to fight in the mud?
And that was the highlight of the movie.
Yes,
Because they're women, and it's the time.
It's just like... Yeah, just
Tell me what was better in the movie than that scene.
Let's just have a fetish battle in the middle of this movie.
And then she's like, oh, I gotta wash off. And like, fine, but the whites. She just.
Did she wash and then dry
Get a
and
new
then
one?
put it out? It was so bad.
Like, it's
man.
brand new. Fuck.
And they're in the middle of some quarry somewhere.
Yeah,
Yes.
although it was all filmed in
Yes.
that quarry, like
Yes.
Power Rangers.
Oh, and she's
Power
terrible.
Rangers shooting next door,
I was expecting at the end for them to like turn around and do a pose like in
like
Street,
Street
Fighter.
Fighter.
Yeah. Did they do that in the first Mortal Kombat movie?
No,
Okay.
like I'm surprised Robin Shaw came back. What else is he
Oh,
gonna do?
100%. Yeah, okay.
It's like the one actor in the movie that could fight.
The soundtrack was alright though.
No, it wasn't. It was,
Nah, because it
even
was trying to. It was a cheap
it was
imitation.
budget techno.
Yeah.
It was they had the
but
license
they
to
had
the,
the
first, the
thing.
main song. That's it.
They had the
They
main
put-
song
yeah.
and they had to get over here and it's like, okay.
Yeah, they had the main song for like 30 seconds. That's all they could play legally.
Oh,
It's
it's
like all the
so
other
bad,
battle
Nitin.
techno was just made with
I
budget
was
with a
cursing you
friggin'
so much.
freeware software that they bought.
You know what? Enough of me didn't care about it. As long as they had like the main theme and the get over here.
Well, at least they had that, and the Mortal Kombat new one didn't even have the proper main theme.
Yeah.
Just tease me with the little. Anyway, yeah, it's a garbage movie. I just used to punish
Freaking
Dylan.
little brother Sub-Zero shows up for 10 seconds
For nothing.
on like a little flying fox who's
Yes.
coming in the background. Oh my god! And he shows up, takes his mask off. White dude, which is expected in this era. Just whatever. That's fine.
No, it wasn't white.
Yeah, I
was
was
it?
gonna say, I don't know why.
Not Asian.
Yes.
Is that better?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think Mortal Kombat 3, along with the eye, was Asian anyway.
Yeah, he was Chinese.
Really?
Oh, like the actor in the game?
No, yeah,
No,
in the game.
Yeah.
No, the actor in the game was not, but he's meant to be Chinese.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The cyborgs were not true to their color.
Yes.
Oh, were they not? I
Well,
don't
no,
know.
you had who was the first one?
Was that Smoke?
Smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was not doing smoke stuff. He had like a rocket launcher that was Sector's.
Oh, that's right.
Because it was
Sector,
supposed
yeah.
to be Cyrax. and-
Cyrax was the yellow one.
Yeah.
He had the net, but it was just the worst bullshit CGI net.
Wait, which
in the
one
world.
was the red one?
Sector?
Sector.
Sector wasn't in the thing. It was Sector and Cyrax.
Yeah, wasn't Sector the first guy?
That's Smoke.
That was Smoke.
Oh. Well, who's the one with the missile?
Sector. But that's what I'm saying. They're not like they're in the game.
Yeah.
Sector should have the missile, but they gave it to Smoke.
That's...
Smoke's got like grenades that come out, not missiles.
Yeah. But Cyrax had grenades, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at the first I thought I saw Cabal, but it was like Baraka at the end.
Yeah, it was Baraka
Yeah, I
at the
completely
end.
forgot Baraka was in the
They
movie.
said they killed Cabal in Striker.
Yeah, but then like at the first minute, like he's going through and it's like, yeah, that's Cabal. And it's like, no, it's...
But they
Baraka.
mentioned they
It's
killed
like-
Cabal earlier
Yeah,
anyway.
I know, but...
Anyway, the movie's trash.
Oh, so bad, man.
It's like a 0.
Yeah,
I just did it to punish Dylan, that's all.
I know. But, like,
I know, you're all collateral damage. Look,
No, but Prince
I
of
got
Per-
some of this too.
Prince of Persia wasn't great, but
I
it was
did-
just fine.
No, see, I
this
didn't-
was just not on the same
I
level.
didn't like it. It was bad and it was boring. The boringness really annoyed me in Prince of Persia.
You're telling me this
Do you know,
wasn't
do,
boring?
do you know what's
It wasn't
happened
as
here?
boring.
Do you know what has happened here? I've shot you with a Nerf gun, and you sent a freaking ICBM at me. That's what you've done.
Yeah.
This is what happened.
I could have thrown you a nuke. Anyway.
He could have. It gets a 4 from me.
A 4?
I'm leaving. I'm leaving now, Dave.
Out of 4. I gave it a
Out of
10.
10?
I gave it a 0. How'd you give it a 4?
Because there is worse. Admit it, there is worse out there.
I don't agree
Not
with
many.
Alright, I'll find one that will...
That's the worst movie I've seen in a long time.
No, but okay.
No,
would you-
since
would-
your stupid bloody...
Yeah, would you pick that or Double Trouble?
that. Oh my god.
Double Trouble was worse.
Yeah, see, so it's got to be higher than Double Trouble, right?
This at least had... Oh, no.
And
No.
Talisa Sato was in it, so that's enough for me to rise at 1.
It gets a
No,
1.
Double Trouble's better than this.
Oh, that's 2 down, 2 down. 2
Because Double
down.
Trouble had at least a sort of story going and
Yeah.
stuff, and its biggest problem was for me, the biggest problem was the stupid dubbing.
Yes.
But I understand what it is, right?
Yes.
Like, it is what it is.
Alright, 2 left. I got Dylan and Tommy left.
This was just...
It was trash. It's
No,
cute.
I don't know.
No.
Because Double Trouble, I was within goddamn a minute going, I don't think I can sit through this.
That you said it, it's on tape.
It gets 1 for Robin Shu's glorious bouncy Asian hair.
That man's got a great mullet.
Yeah.
That CGI dragon was just so
Oh,
bad.
why?
And this is my animality, Nightwolf.
Yes.
No, again, another character just shows up for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, it's foreshadowing, right? Because that's good. Setting up the big end.
Yeah. Days of Dragon.
My favourite part was the first scene where you see Raiden's new look. He, like, just front flips out of nowhere,
Yeah.
lands, and he's like...
Oh, everybody does in this movie.
Yeah, front flips out of nowhere. He just appears in the middle of the screen and front flips, lands, and he's like, never lose hope.
They replayed this shot with people falling into fire, getting thrown into fire like a dozen times.
Shot. I wasn't paying attention.
Just
Well, no, it's not the same shot, but it's the same. Like it's different people falling in, but it's the same.
Same.
shot.
Yeah.
You know, so you had Rain and Baraka and somebody else thrown in.
Oh, it was unnamed. Oh, that was Rain?
The purple one's Rain, yeah.
Oh, I couldn't tell what color he was.
The first one, like, he's like, you let him get away or something.
Yeah.
That was Rain.
I was trying to figure out who that was.
I would not for you again. And it's like,
Oh, was that Ermac? Oh, no.
No, Ermac was the red one,
Yeah,
the red ninja. Yeah, it was. And then Shiva goes down, like,
So
instantly.
pointless. Yeah, he
She
just-
was.
Let's squash
Yeah,
her
she
with a
was-
cage.
It was just like, yeah,
The most wasted, probably, right?
they used the money on the CGI. They couldn't make it fight.
Yes.
So it's like, all right, we'll just squish her. And
And,
then they used all the freaking CGI on Motaro.
and Sindel got beat, like, off camera.
See, Sindel was pretty terrible.
And you know when she teleports after she
No, but
stands
that,
up?
that was a ruse, though.
between her
By
and
Jade.
Jade.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Because, like, Jade came up from her from behind and got her, apparently.
You know when she teleports after she's duped him or whatever? The actress is legit just, like, spinning around.
Yeah,
like,
like
it's
a
not
Wonder-
even special
yeah.
effects.
Yeah,
She's,
just like Wonder
she's
Woman.
like, okay, Wonder Woman around.
It even gets bigger and bigger, and then all of a sudden it's like...
That's so bad.
You look at her feet and you can see her stepping around.
Because I watched proper Mortal Kombat this week too.
yeah.
I watched one night and one the next night, or 2 nights because
Yeah.
I was looking forward to it. But goddamn, like, yeah, the first one is just a little cheap.
Yes.
It needed a little bit better acting and a little bit more money, but otherwise it's pretty damn good for what it is. But
Yeah.
this one, just no redeemable qualities.
No.
Nothing.
Like if they at least had Sonya in it, proper Sonya, at least that would have been a point.
And look at Jade shows up.
Oh,
Yeah, she's Asian.
yes. Of
And
course.
she's always been, like, from the get-go, she's always been darker skinned.
Yes.
So I was like, wait.
But her name's Jade, so it's got to be. Right? Like, that's
Yeah,
just,
yeah. That's the reasoning.
yeah.
Oh.
And but the whole her sort of crossing them, like, you didn't care.
Yeah.
Because she don't. Like, she's just stood there in a couple of shots.
Yeah. And she's looking around, it's like, I'm gonna escape right now.
Yeah.
Just run away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
she just runs away.
But yeah, when the
And she's
turn
not-
happens, you're like, oh no!
And she's not even in the last fight, is she? She just
No.
runs away.
Yes.
And she gets eaten by that monster thing that comes out of the wall.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Trash.
It doesn't even go back into the wall, it just fades out.
And they're
Horrible.
making Shao Kahn and Raiden brothers and
Yeah.
Shinnok their father and... Oh, terrible.
Okay, I'll downgrade to 3. 3 out of 10.
The Shinnok dude was so weird. There's this one line where he's like, do not underestimate the power of the human spirit.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh,
okay.
all the dialogue
Oh.
at the start.
Start.
What has been closed can be opened once again. It's like, what?
Oh no, yeah, it's well.
It's so
Wow.
terrible.
We're watching it, and Beck's like, "Is dead set high school music, like a high school play quality?" And I guess she's pretty
It was
right.
made like with $2. Everyone's paid the sandwich and some tap water.
Right.
'Cause they can't afford freaking Coke or coffee.
It was, yeah. I think you said this earlier this week. It's like Power Rangers if Power Rangers wasn't fun.
Yes.
Well, the new one, that was
But that had more money in it.
Yeah.
still terrible.
It was
Oh no, I was terrible.
so bad.
Terrible.
like, I can't just... They freaking morph, combine off panel.
By accident.
Yes.
That's the best thing.
And the Megazord didn't even look like a combiner robot. It just looked like a robot.
Yeah.
Where's the one leg that's a freaking saber-toothed tiger and the
Yeah.
other leg that's
Yeah.
Triceratops? Where's that?
That's the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was not good.
No.
Yes, thanks for that, Nitin.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So what's next?
For me, what are you going to pick?
Speak up for me, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you for speaking up.
So
Max
Tommy's
Payne.
choice, yeah. Max
Fami's
Payne.
picking Max Payne. He should be back next week from his
Does this
Hawaii
mean he
trip.
gets out of not watching Annihilation?
He better.
No, we're making
No.
you watch Annihilation.
Yeah, because I don't know if I like this.
You better watch Annihilation for me.
Yeah.
Fine, I just sit through
He
it.
didn't watch Prince of Persia either, did he? Oh, he
He
watched it
said he
before.
was going to watch it on the plane.
Yeah.
Oh, you better have.
I don't think he's
That's his
going to.
homework.
We've talked it up so much.
If not, we're gonna punish him more.
No, none of this punishing, because I get punished.
It was just because I hated Prince of Persia so much.
Yeah, I understand.
Anyway,
I don't.
That's it.
It was fine.
Max Payne.
So
Fommy's
who's
picking
the star of that?
Mark Wahlberg.
Marky Mark.
Marky
Damon.
Mark. Matt Damon.
One
Matt
of the
Damon.
guys from the department.
Yeah, you know, they're
It's
both
all
the same.
good.
Same boat.
Same person. Mila Kunis is in it.
Oh.
I remember. I couldn't remember why. I ended up. I watched it in the cinema for some reason. I think it was just. I used to go.
Yeah,
to
you go to movies all the time back then, right?
Yeah. It was on Cheap Tuesday.
Yeah,
like,
what else you
what
got to
am I
do?
going to watch? Oh, I'll watch Max Payne.
Yeah.
It was. Well, I don't remember anything from it. I can't. So that's how good it was. It's unmemorable. I don't remember anything from it, but I'm pretty sure I've seen it. No, I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Like 90%.
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat. I feel like I watched it on my shady pirate uncle's hard drive.
I did
Like when
think
I
a
was
pirate copy
12.
from a customer, maybe. Yeah, I couldn't tell you what anything was about.
Yeah.
Watch
But I used to get. George used to give you everything.
watch movies legitimately,
Oh, for sure.
because then no one gets anything in the end,
It's true. It's true.
All right, I'm not your mum.
except for Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Well, if it was on something to watch, you could.
Yes.
That's right.
What's it on? Is it on anything?
Max Payne.
Yeah.
Max Payne's
Oh,
on
Max
Disney.
Payne. Yeah, Max Payne's on Disney.
Disney. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Alrighty, can't wait to watch that because that's going to be so good.
No, Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
I'm more interested than I was before.
Well, when does Obi-Wan start?
Oh, you kidding.
May.
May.
Okay.
Yeah.
May 25.
Well, what's next on Disney?
Midnight.
Midnight.
Like
Alright,
next
cool.
week.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Sweet.
Thank you for joining us this week. We'll be back with some more terrible stuff next week.
I'll be even more drunk.
Mm-hmm.
No,
No.
please. No,
Aw.
I don't want it.
No, it's got to be at least a lot more drunk if you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah. I
want-
don't feel
I
like
want
I
you- I don't
need
think
to
you can get
start
that drunk.
I want you
No,
sitting
I
here with a
can't.
bottle of fucking rum.
living.
Get some straw into him.
We should have like a shot game or
I think I
something.
finished my straw. I think I've done left.
Maybe like whenever your like voice goes pitch higher, I just have to take a shot.
Bro,
You'll be dead.
What about you go to hospital?
Alrighty,
Drink
we'll catch you guys
responsibly.
next week.
Bye.
Bye.